Hi everyone, welcome to SSW website Sprint Review Retro for Sprint 96 and Sprint Planning for Sprint 97. Let's start with the Sprint Review. Sprint goal was to implementing ISR to improve build time. This is still in progress, but Aman has done a lot of progress on it. If Aman, could you please give update on this PBI?
So with this one, we try to implement the SSR, which we assume it may improve the build time, but it didn't. So we tried to migrate it to next 15, which improve our build time. But there are some issues with Tina's CMS, so we have to wait until they align it with next 15.
I didn't fully get that. Wixie, would you be able to just give me? I just didn't get the alignment bit.
I didn't get. So supposedly, when he upgraded to Next 15, he was getting some issues in the admin interface, but I'm not sure what they are yet. But there was some prerequisite work to happen anyway for the upgrade to Next 15. So that's been done. So progress has been made.
Okay. If Aman, if you could go through that with Christian after this, and then just send us a quick update on that, just so we can understand. Just send us an update on the actual GitHub issue. Okay. Just one thing there, Baba. See how the summary recording is blank. While it's blank, we usually put the placeholder rule, which has the field in uppercase. Don't do it now, but normally we do that. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
So it was
perfect. That's perfect.
It was 7-day sprint. Product owners is met and attendees as listed. In terms of people who worked on, it's Aman, myself, Caleb, and data shows Jim, but I don't think he has worked on it. I will ask him after the sprint. And totally 96 hours was built. And in terms of work we have done, Aman has upgraded headless UI React package to latest version, and we fixed some bugs.
And that headless UI upgrade was one of the blockers for the Next 15 upgrade.
Yeah. And updated Tina to latest version. And in terms of performance, it's up from 70% to 77%. And on SEMrush, site health is slightly decreased
on that report before. What was the important thing to look at? Like, there's a lot of numbers there. I see the summary at the bottom, but what are you mainly looking at here? And what have you changed over the sprint?
So the main links are is with the star. The first one is ssw.com.au, and the next one is .NET upgrade page, and next one is web applications. So if you take a look on the first line, performance is 77.
I'm not really getting, don't understand the stars. What do the stars mean?
Those are the important pages.
Important pages.
Okay. All right.
And on SEMrush, site health is slightly decreased from 73% to 72%. Crawlability is decreased from 100% to 95%. And errors are down from 44 to 26. There's also active PR to fix duplicate SEO descriptions for some pages. Do you have questions?
Sorry, can you just tell me, what did we do to make the crawlability go from 100 to 95? That's just an interesting thing.
I'm currently not sure, but I think.
Okay. Would you be able to do a little bit of investigation with Caleb after this to find out? Because when you've got to 100 and you've made a change that goes down, it'd be great just to know what happened.
Okay. Yeah, sure. And on Google Search Console, non-index pages are up, and it's about 1,500. And index pages are down, and it's about the same with the last sprint. And on application insights, failed request is 36,000. Last sprint it was 30,000, and 15,000 is coming from the bot.
So doesn't that mean that there's 15,000 errors that we can reduce?
Most of them is bad
Actually,
requests and not
21,000.
found pages.
Right,
But
does that mean there's 21,000 that we could fix ourselves, not the 15?
Yes, we can. Last sprint, there was 500 errors on application insights, and Aman has worked on to fix those.
Okay, but can we make a dent on 21,000 errors? Because that's what it sounds like.
Not necessarily. These are server stats. So if people are requesting 404 pages, we've got no control in terms of what they request if it's linked correctly on the page.
Yes,
That's correct. But if you see that the biggest one, let's just say the biggest one is 1,000, we can put a redirect on that, so it's not a 404 or a failure.
It's a 400, so it's literally a bad request.
Okay. All right. So you don't feel like we can do anything about it?
Well, next image is a wrapper for Next.js's image handler, and you need to provide it the correct parameters to say, this is the image I want, these are the dimensions I want. If it's missing values, it's going to spit out a bad request.
Right.
This wouldn't be stuff that we'd reference because when we use the Next image components, Next won't actually compile unless it has those parameters. So somebody's pinging that.
But if there's absolutely nothing you can do, Wixie, there's no point including this in this sprint review.
There's going to be a lot of URLs then that, like, we're already filtering a lot of URLs, but these are the ones that look semi-legitimate.
Okay, so do you want this failed request in the sprint review if they can't do anything about it?
Yeah, if we're monitoring the 404s on what's it, link auditor or code auditor or whatever, we should just be tracking 500s on this report.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anyone else have any comments on this topic?
Oh, I was going to say, I'm a little bit curious how this search crawler is finding these URLs. Maybe it could be something in our sitemap that's not there that's
So
trying to hit.
There's an email thread to the IDs. As far as I know, there hasn't been a reply. Essentially,
That's
what we
correct.
think's happened is somebody set up a what was the Copilot agent? There was some tool that they demoed a few years ago where you point it at a site and it creates a chat bot for your site. And we think that that's pinging us for updates, but we don't know where it is.
But that's 15,000. I'm talking about the other 21,000.
Yeah, as long as they're not 500s, I don't really care right now.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
In terms of deployments, 18 deployments in the sprint. And biggest non-dev contributor is Penny. And let's start with sprint retro. What went well? Matt commented that more downs in the board. Myself and Caleb commented broken links are down. And Aman commented that we finished NDC summary recording this morning.
Okay. Can I just ask, the fact that Aman is Melbourne, Caleb's Newcastle, Bubba's China, do you think this is hampering your ability to work together? Like, how often are you calling and you have like an hour on the phone together doing something?
For example,
pretty
yesterday,
I'd say it's pretty regular with Aman. He's kind of the tech lead of the project unofficially. So if Aman and if Baba and I have a really complex problem and it's not something that it's just like a CSS fix, we'll usually call him.
Yep. Okay. All right.
usually after daily, we discuss with Aman, and yeah, he helps out.
Okay. Okay, good. Now, did everybody see Caleb's video that he released? Aman, have you watched it?
Which video, Em? I haven't watched any.
All right. Please watch
It's
it. Baba, have you
SEO
seen it?
description. Like
Yes,
this
it's
will feel-
live on the site.
Yes, I watched some. I didn't finish it yet.
Well, that's crazy. You should watch the whole thing. Christian,
yeah.
have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Wixie, have you seen it?
I sent a test pass for it.
Yes, I thought so. So I would encourage all of you to watch it, give Caleb feedback, and give him a comment on the YouTube videos. You know, you work with him, he's part of your team.
Okay.
On the same token, I would definitely like Baba and Aman to complete a done video at some point. It's been a while since I think I've seen one.
Okay. And yeah, so about what didn't go so well, Caleb comments that sprint goal wasn't achieved, but Aman has made a lot of progress on it. And about the improvements, we'll be working on reducing errors on SEMrush and code auditor reports. Do you have any questions, Adam, before moving to sprint
No,
planning?
the only thing I'd like you to check is what's in this email is as per the rule on using SEMrush and Code Auditor, because I think that it doesn't mention Code Auditor, but I could be wrong. If you could just check that before sending this email, that'd be great.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and maybe just put a link to the rule under the relevant graph.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
And for the next sprint, sprint goal will be the same, implementing ISR to improve build time. And next sprint review will be on April 1st, next Tuesday. And attendees as listed. So this work we'll be doing for the next sprint, and implementing ISR to improve build time, it will be sprint goal. Total estimate is 24.
Okay.
Do you have any questions at all?
Okay. No, that's awesome. That's very good. Be aware that we have a job that Seth is doing. So Seth and Caleb, can you just make sure that this happens? Where there's a feature being done on Tina, but there's a bunch of people testing the editorial workflow. I just want more people to make more changes on the website using Tina and checking that the editorial workflow is a solid feature. So just do that with consultation with Seth and Wixie, because we want to make sure that we get the feedback, but we don't want it to be done until we have checked that the bugs
There's
are
already
okay. There's
a thing for next
bug.
sprints where we follow up on the issue that Aman reported.
Okay. All right. Beautiful.
Also, would this involve just contacting people throughout the company and trying to get them to make changes to the website?
Yeah, the goal is that we get a lot of feedback from many people on editing on the website, because we want Tina feedback.
Okay.
Of a feature that's not heavily used. Editorial workflow.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for joining SSW website sprint review and planning. So the summary video will be uploaded on this channel. Okay, see you next time.
Okay. Thanks, Baba. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.